Thank you for joining us for this look at some of the best stories from KPBS News this week. I'm Maya Trabulsi. Coming up, safety concerns for local immigrants. Somali child care providers in San Diego say strangers are surveilling their workplace. More housing in Lemon Grove. The county moves forward with a plan to build tiny homes on state land. And an alternative to our streaming world. We'll go inside a record store in City Heights to see how it gives music lovers something an algorithm cannot. A warning about our first story. It contains mention of death, police violence, and suicide. A shooting in Imperial Beach is drawing new scrutiny on how the sheriff's office responds to mental health crises. KPBS South Bay reporter Corey Suzuki says the community is mourning the man's death.
It's a misty Sunday evening along the waterfront in Imperial Beach. Normally, the entrance to the IB Pier is colorful and bright, the giant rainbow surfboards glowing in the sun. Tonight, though, the sculpture is lit by the somber orange glow of candles, as a little over a dozen people gather to hold a vigil for Gary Gates. Gates spent most days living here, along the waterfront. He had some rough edges. People who knew him said he wasn't always rational or easy to be around. But they also said he was honest and emotional. He loved feeding the pigeons and played a video game where his character was a DJ. Gates was also active on Facebook. His profile is full of videos of the ocean waves and people in the park. Here's one of him talking with a city worker.
I've been sleeping here 7 weeks, and you come out yelling at me this morning saying you need the spot? Yeah, we do. You can't do that.
In the days before the shooting, though, it seemed like Gates was in a dark place. On Friday, December 19th, he posted about the challenges he's faced in his life, about the costs of healthcare and the bureaucracy of California's housing system, and how he might try to overdose on drugs or get a police officer to shoot him. That night, the San Diego County Sheriff's Office says they got a call about Gates possibly overdosing near the IB Pier. The Sheriff's Office is the main law enforcement agency in IB, which doesn't have its own police department. Police say Gates was holding a knife and threatening to stab himself. The officers called in the county's psychiatric emergency response team and crisis negotiators. They say they got him to put the knife away and offered mental health services, but he declined. The police left.
911 emergency.
Hi, this is Gary Gates. I'm at the pier in Imperial Beach. It's 10 Evergreen. Could you send Officer X to go out here to speak with me for a minute?
2 days later, they got a 911 call from Gates himself. 3 deputies responded, body cameras rolling. The videos show a bright Sunday afternoon along the pier. It's the weekend before Christmas. In the background, there's a powwow festival going on. You can see tents and a big crowd.
Gary, what's going on, man? What's going on? Let's just have a conversation.
Gates says he wants to talk to one of the deputies, Maxwell Hammond. Hammond approaches Gates, who backs away from him. "Come on," Gates says. "Get your gun out."
Hey, Gary, back up. Gary, you're not... Back up! Gary, you're back not... up! Man.
Come on, get your gun out!
Hammond keeps walking towards him. Gates takes out a knife as he walks backwards into the intersection. "Don't miss," he says.
Hey, hang on. Don't miss. Gary! Stay where you are. Go get a bean. Sorry, grab a beanbag in my car.
Hammond asks one of the other deputies to get a beanbag, referring to a type of less lethal shotgun. He and another deputy draw their guns. The third draws her taser instead.
Gary! Don't miss! Gary! Don't do it, Gary! Gary!
Gates falls to the ground. "I forgive you," he says. The next clip we see is Hammond applying bandages as an angry crowd gathers.
Gary was asking for a sheriff to end his life and that they should be prepared for that scenario in the street and what to do when that happens.
Danielle Richardson lives in IB. She's a doctor in the South Bay and a member of the local Cop Watch, an advocacy group that records police officers responding to calls. Richardson says the deputy's response raises a number of questions. She says they should have taken Gates to the hospital when they first encountered him the Friday before.
When somebody is a threat to their own life, they have to be put on what we call a 5150. That's a medical hold for them to get emergency mental health treatment.
Richardson says they also should have taken the knife away from Gates, and deputies should have been prepared to de-escalate if Gates did try to confront them. Richardson also says Hammond, the deputy who shot Gates, didn't handle the situation well.
He didn't even make any lawful commands to Gary to drop his weapon. He just said, "Gary, no," No, that's not a clear command.
The shooting is now under investigation by police in the city of San Diego. That's because of a countywide agreement meant to avoid conflicts of interest. The San Diego County Sheriff's Office did not respond to questions by KPBS's deadline. In Imperial Beach, Corey Suzuki, KPBS News.
If you or someone you know are having thoughts of suicide, you can call or text 988, or you can also visit 988lifeline.org for 24/7 free and confidential support. Somali child care providers in San Diego say strangers are surveilling their centers. KPBS reporter Katie Hyson says the harassment spread from Minnesota this week.
Samsam Khalif has provided childcare in San Diego long enough to watch babies become adults. 2 days ago,
I was coming my house and having a kids in my car, and I saw a car in front of my house. 2 young men was in there and having a camera.
She was scared. She circled the block, hoping they would leave.
Finally, I go into my house, and when they saw me that I have kids that I'm dropping off in the car, they just passed by to me and drove away.
Khalif isn't alone. In December, President Donald Trump called Somali people, quote, garbage. Weeks later, a YouTuber began surveilling Somali-run childcare centers in Minnesota, making unverified claims of fraud. The harassment spread to San Diego.
Protect and defend. Protect and defend.
A San Diego domestic workers union says it's heard of at least 7 incidents this week of strangers surveilling, harassing, and even stalking Somali childcare providers. They encourage providers to report these incidents as hate crimes to the police. Shawnilo Rivera is a San Diego City Council member. He says he will work with the police to make sure the reports are appropriately handled.
Choosing to make the Somali community, every Somali and Somali American in this country, a suspect for fraud is racist, it is unfair, and it is completely inconsistent with the incredible work that the Somali Americans in San Diego do to make San Diego a better place.
Khalif says she no longer feels safe. She installed a new security system on her house.
I can't believe that I'm feeling this fearness in here in the United States, that I came, all the way down because of my country to fly to here to feel safe. And now I'm feeling this way. I mean, under the Constitution in America, it surprises me.
Katie Hyson, KPBS News.
Our Lady of Guadalupe Roman Catholic Church in Logan Heights has a history of immigrant activism. A few years ago, it opened a temporary migrant shelter for asylum seekers. Now, KPBS reporter Gustavo Solis says the church is opening an immigrant resource center to help people targeted by mass deportations.
Once the paint dries, the electrical wiring is redone, and all the rooms are cleaned, this former convent for Catholic nuns will become an immigrant resource center. Overseeing this transformation is Father Hung Wen, the associate pastor of Our Lady of Guadalupe Church in Logan Heights. And helping him is a crew of volunteers.
People love this community, and people love to be of service to the world. They want to leave this place a better place, right? And so everyone you see coming in here are all volunteers, and many of them are members of our parish communities.
Father Wynn took KPBS on a tour.
It's another consultation space right now. Right now, the only consult you get is tools and what they do.
Of what will eventually be the Pope Francis Center, a space where people impacted by President Trump's mass deportation campaign can get some help. Wynn showed us consulting offices where people can meet immigration lawyers, a daycare space for children whose parents have been deported, and large areas that can be used for community gatherings.
And if you walk over here, this will be the main presentation room. So the idea is we get so many people coming in, and we'll do a group presentation, know your rights, and the legal landscape and all that. So people will be able to do the presentation here before they meet individually with private consultation.
several organizations will provide legal aid services to the Pope Francis Center. They include Alliance San Diego, Casa Cornelia Law Center, and the American Bar Association's Immigrant Justice Project.
What we want to do here is create a space of hope and a space of welcome. We might not be able to solve all the problems. In fact, we certainly cannot. And we aren't able to, reduce all of the suffering our government is causing. But we want to offer something that is meaningful and worthwhile.
Brinkley Johnson is managing the center. She has spent months working with community members impacted by mass deportations. And she says that apart from the legal advice, families are also looking for counseling and mental health services.
How do you tell your children, hey, it's possible one day you come home from school and I'm not going to be here anymore and you won't be able to see me? How do people manage those conversations? So I've heard from community members that they want psychological support for their children.
Many also need financial help. This is particularly true for families whose primary earner has been detained by federal immigration authorities. The volunteer crew is working around the clock to make sure that the Pope Francis Center is ready for its soft opening on Monday and its grand opening on February 1st. One room that will not be converted is the building's chapel. Father Wynn says it will continue to be a place for spiritual healing.
The idea is that, after a very hard conversation with the attorneys, many of them, if they qualify for some sort of relief, it might be, asylum, which you might have to dig up very important aspects and traumatic aspects of your life that you don't want to be even recall. And so the idea is that they'll be able to come in here and sit and pray and to be able to kind of process the experience.
The center is being funded entirely by private donations. Gustavo Solis, KPBS News.
A new year brings changes to healthcare policies, and that includes Medi-Cal, which covers nearly 1 million local residents. KPBS health reporter Heidi DeMarco tells us how the changes affect service at pharmacies.
If you're on Medi-Cal, you may notice some items at the pharmacy now work a little differently. Starting January 1st, several medications and over-the-counter products now require doctor approval, and some are no longer covered. Here's what's changing. At-home COVID-19 tests now need prior authorization. For children under 21, tests may still be covered with a pediatric prescription, but approvals are limited to 4 tests per month. Adult combination multivitamins are no longer covered. Single vitamins and dry eye drops may now need a doctor's approval before Medi-Cal will pay for them. For allergy medications, Medi-Cal now covers generic versions only, meaning brand name options may come with a cost. Popular weight loss medications, including GLP-1 drugs like Wegovy, are no longer covered when prescribed solely for weight loss. Some may still be covered when used to treat diabetes. In San Diego County, more than 850,000 people rely on Medi-Cal, California's Medicaid program. State health officials say the changes help control rising drug costs, but research shows prior authorization requirements can also mean longer waits at the pharmacy, delayed care, and higher out-of-pocket costs for patients. Before heading to the pharmacy, check whether a medication or over-the-counter item now needs prior approval, and ask about generic or lower-cost alternatives. Research shows a few questions ahead of time can help avoid surprises and extra costs at the counter. Heidi DeMarco, KPBS News.
And that was one of our most popular stories this week. Here are some of the others. Strict wildfire safety rules will soon apply to much of urban San Diego. Phase 1 of construction along I-5 near the border ends, allowing lanes to reopen. And San Diego's mayor says the city won't suspend Balboa parking fees despite rollout complaints. The county is moving forward with plans in Lemon Grove to build cabins for people experiencing homelessness. But KPBS reporter Elaine Alfaro says the project has had some hiccups along the way.
County officials thought they had a sweet deal here at the corner of Sweetwater Road and Troy Street. For $1 a month, the county would rent the land from Caltrans and be able to build about 60 cabins for people experiencing homelessness. The cabins will likely still be built, but the $1 a month deal is gone. That's because the land was bought with federal money, and the Trump administration won't let it be rented for below market rates. So the county had to pivot last October and is in negotiations to buy the land from Caltrans for $955,000. Here's County Supervisor Monica Montgomery Stepp.
My direction was, let's move forward and see how we can negotiate a sale, because it is important to stay the course. If we changed course, we may have to start all over again. That, in my mind, is a waste of taxpayer dollars.
Meanwhile, there are still people in the neighborhood who are opposing the project. Kuza Blair lives a few blocks away from Troy Street. She understands the need to address homelessness, but she doesn't think this is the right location.
We don't have many resources as far as job and employment. We don't have many resources as far as rehabilitation or any kind of services that these people could receive. And so it's why this neighborhood.
Bill Fulton is the co-director of the Center for Housing Policy and Design at UC San Diego. He says having resources on site could address those concerns.
If you've got case management and services on site and you've got decent sanitary housing, the risk to the surrounding community and to the elementary school is pretty low. I mean, if this works the way it's supposed to work, you probably won't even realize that it's there, or you won't realize that it is housing serving formerly homeless people, as opposed to housing serving anybody else.
In addition to the cabins, the county plans to offer on-site case management support for the residents. Caltrans officials will meet in March to discuss the sale. If approved, the county hopes to break ground on the project this summer. Elaine Alfaro, KPBS News.
In an age of algorithms and streaming music, record stores offer an alternative, and physical media is making a comeback. At Folk Arts Rare Records, KPBS arts reporter Julia Dixon-Evans shows us how the founder's vast personal collection of music is finding new life on the shelves.
Tampa Red, Sun House, early Portuguese music. And I'm sure Lou knew the person at this record label.
In the bustling Folk Arts Rare Record shop in City Heights, everything leads back to its founder, folk music legend Lou Curtis. Curtis passed away at 79 in 2018, 4 years after selling the store to his longtime employee, Brendan Boyle. And Folk Arts is still going strong, with 2 locations now.
I bought Folk Arts in 2014. I started shopping there in, I believe, the year 2000 when I was 18. Loved it. It was my favorite place. It's considered to be kind of magical, and it felt like a roadside attraction.
Curtis opened Folk Arts Rare Records in July 1967, shortly after he launched the influential San Diego Folk Festival. He ran the shop and the festival for decades.
From the campus of San Diego City College. Howdy, I'm Lou Curtis. It's time for Jazz Roots.
Even hosted a weekly jazz radio show, all in the pursuit of sharing music and supporting musicians.
When folk music stopped becoming a fad, he just kept on going. His San Diego Folk Festivals oftentimes were like a week long and were these gatherings where there was all sorts of dialogue happening between the generations. They were really special.
His obituary at the Library of Congress named Curtis a mentor to artists including Tom Waits, Buddy Blue, and Joan Baez. He was renowned nationwide, but his deepest impact may have come through countless small moments inside his humble record store.
If people had the right level of curiosity and wonder, he'll answer your questions all day long, and you'd be amazed at the amount of knowledge he had.
Music sociologist Andrew Mall says record stores and the people who work there are critical to local music ecosystems.
Research that I've read on do-it-yourself music scenes, it's so often talks about the importance of physical spaces to enabling local music cultures.
After Curtis's death, Folk Arts acquired his vast personal collection of physical media. Boyle estimates it holds well over 100 boxes stuffed with vinyl records, CDs, and cassettes, plus his legendary mixtapes and meticulous archive notebooks.
What makes this collection especially unique is the fact that Lou was a unique character.
In the early 1970s, Southeast San Diego preacher Tom Shaw wandered into folk arts looking for guitar strings. Curtis wanted to know more about his music, and the two became friends.
Well, if I had my way,
Curtis helped Shaw record and perform more, and Shaw went on to tour around the world. Today, Folk Arts is a sort of scrappy museum of American music and stories like Shaw's. The store is chock full of vinyl, CDs, and cassettes from around the world, spanning genres and generations. There's also a listening station. Staff will open almost anything and let you hear it. Mal says the resurgence of physical media suggests digital fatigue. It also points to a desire for ritual, focus, and intentional listening.
There's that scene in High Fidelity where he's rearranging his record collection autobiographically, and all of his friends, all of Rob's friends, are like, "Whoa!" That's one thing that I suggest, not necessarily to focus autobiographically, but to come up with, some kind of guiding ideas, principles, whatever, so that you are buying records that are meaningful to you.
When Boyle talks about records, it's easy to imagine the teenager who first walked into folk arts, curious and hungry for music. For him and for Curtis and countless others, a love of physical media is rooted in community.
There's always this dialogue of knowledge and, hey, have you heard this record before? Which is a big part of collecting music media.
Shoppers can find items from the collection all ready for sale at Folk Arts, marked with a Lou Curtis Whimsical Collection sticker.
We're getting the music out into the community because that's what he would have wanted.
Julia Dixon-Evans, KPBS News.
And we have another story from the team behind the KPBS podcast, The Finest. Anthony Wallace met up with 3 of San Diego's top local birders.
For a birder, there might be no better place in the United States than San Diego County. This is the big leagues of birding.
San Diego is arguably the birdiest county in the country. The leading birder every year is from San Diego County.
At the top of the big year standings this year are 3 heavy hitters. There's Rick Grove, a semi-retired former superintendent. When we met up in mid-December, he had 390 birds.
But with 390, that puts me in 3rd place currently.
Grove was my guide on my first ever birding trip at the San Diego Bird Festival, an experience we documented on the Finest podcast. He was such a master at identifying birds, I couldn't imagine anyone beating him this year. But David Trissel was just 1 bird behind him, and neither one of them were particularly close to first place.
I'm probably 10, 15 birds behind the leader here.
The leader, who you might call the Tony Gwynn of birding in San Diego, is Paul Lehman.
I have currently the highest total for this year.
Lehman's academic background is in geography, but his life has been all about birds.
I did the range maps for many of the field guides that people use of showing where the birds are found all through North America and down through Middle America. So birding was a passion, a hobby, a life, but also it was a profession.
Paul is a guy who finds half the birds, the rest, maybe more than half the birds, the rest of us chase.
All these top birders go out nearly every morning, usually before sunrise, and they're constantly on call like firefighters, ready to spring into action when word of a rare bird comes in.
And this morning was a good example of that. Paul put out the word about a thick-billed longspur out at Brown Field out in Otay. I was already on the road heading down this way when I got the word. I turned around and went that way.
They charter boats to explore the ocean, drive to remote corners of the county, and climb mountains, all to spot rare birds. There's no prize for winning, just the memories, the bragging rights, and the satisfaction of finding something truly elusive.
It's a competition, but it's a competition with yourself more than really anybody else.
This community is amazing in that everybody helps everybody and everybody wants everyone to see every bird.
And in February, everyone came together for one spectacular bird, the undisputed highlight of this year in birding.
Called a lesser frigate bird, which is from the South Pacific, south of the equator, tropical Pacific, and it's only the 4th or 5th time it's ever been seen anywhere in North America.
That lesser frigate bird was thousands of miles from its natural habitat. One of the most exciting phenomena in birding is the scientific mystery of vagrants, birds that migrate to the wrong place.
We don't really know why the birds show up here. We don't know if their compass is off or their GPS is faulty, or if they are, a young bird that's just out trying to expand territory, trying to find a new place. Who knows, right? We don't know if these are like the pioneers of that species that decided to go west.
Fascinating birds surround us almost anywhere you go in San Diego. And of course, Tristle, Grove, and Lehman couldn't help but sneak in some birding during our interview. We were at Robb Field in Ocean Beach, and they pointed out a willet, which calls its name in flight, and a black-bellied plover, which flies all the way from here to the Arctic Circle. Since the pandemic, birding has become much more popular and more diverse. You don't need to be an elite birder at the top of the standings to marvel at our feathered neighbors. For me, last year's San Diego Bird Festival was slightly life-changing. It deepened my appreciation for the mind-blowing nature in our own backyard. That festival is coming up again in February, and you'll have the chance to bird with champions like Grove or Tristle. But all you really need to get started is a walk outside. And the free birding app Merlin helps too.
Just look at birds. It doesn't take any equipment. It doesn't take a mentor. The three of us we look like what you might consider birders to look like. We're old, retired white men. And I think it's really important to point out that birding is for everybody.
Anthony Wallace, KPBS News.
And you can hear more from Rick Grove on The Finest. You can find it by scanning the QR code that you find on your screen. From there, you can search the podcast for 100 Birds in One Day. We hope that you enjoyed this look at KPBS News this week. I'm Maya Trabulsi. Thanks for joining us.